Hello, good afternoon, taxpayers of Uganda. Indeed, it is the penultimate Taxpayers of Uganda Bulletin featuring a district that I'm passionate about.
Oh, yes.
Lira,
Yeah.
I think one of the cities now. And with me on set is the beautiful Noela Anaso.
Dear taxpayers, we are excited to bring you this broadcast, especially on this very special day, the day before Christmas, Solomon. And we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Yeah, we're happy to profile our top 10 taxpayers from the beautiful, beautiful city of Lango. Yes.
Before we go too deep into the Lango capital,
Yes, please.
please allow me to wish you a happy birthday. I know it's belated. It was yesterday, but yes, happy birthday to you, Noela Anaso.
Thank you so much.
And for that matter,
yes,
I present to you a birthday present.
thank you. I wonder what is inside.
Chilimutu, you'll find out when you get home.
Thank you, Solomon.
Thank you.
so much.
Back to Lira.
Yes.
What do we have? What do we know about Lira?
We know that Lira is the home of Lango, actually the biggest ethnic group that you find in Lira houses, our dear Langi people, and they speak Lango as their language. Yes, and also Lira is found right there in the northern region of Uganda. I've been to that place twice now. It's a very, very beautiful land, fertile soils, nice people, very, very happy people, very hospitable. Yes, we are just excited to be in Lira today. Yes.
Fantastic. And from the taxpayers' perspective, there's some things that we need to mention about Lira. One of them is the fact that it is responsible for about 52,625 taxpayers.
Yes.
Who contribute, month on month, year on year.
Wow.
And out of these, 19,315 are high-value taxpayers. These are people who rake in quite a good sum of money.
Yes.
Also important to note is the fact that 92.4% of the taxpayers in Lira actually are active taxpayers. So these are the people who interact with the URA web portal on a regular basis every other month, filing their returns and paying their taxes. And this is something that we must commend in a very, very powerful way.
That is very, very
And as a district, they've contributed billions in the financial year 2019-2020. And today, we are going to shine a light on the 10 most outstanding compliant taxpayers of Lira. And let's get right into them.
Yes.
Without further ado.
Wow. Solomon, we have Boseno Enterprises Limited. Boseno Enterprises Limited is located right there along Oyam Road at the edge of downtown Lira. And Boseno Enterprises Limited is a wholesaler and retail known for household goods. They also deal in the repair of motor vehicles and motorcycles, and they're the region's contract distributor for Reham products. We want to thank you for paying your taxes, and we want to rally our countrymen to come support your business. Thank you for paying your taxes.
Yes, Noela, this week I got asked a question by a colleague of mine, a guy I grew up with. I went to primary with him, and he called me and he was like, Solomon, is it fair for a ministry to pay tax?
Okay.
Ministry. Hallelujah.
Yes.
And I was telling him, depends. You see, churches or religious entities are not supposed to pay any taxes on the incomes that they earn for liturgy purposes.
Okay.
Yeah, the earnings that come by way of the work of the Lord.
Yes.
You don't pay taxes off of those.
Yes.
But if this ministry gets into any sort of business, for instance, the ministry has constructed a school for the business of offering education for a fee, school fees.
Yes.
Or a ministry has opened up a hardware store, or a ministry has ventured into commercial agriculture and they go ahead to produce, then taxes come into play by way of payee, by way of income tax and all those other things on the ventures, the business ventures that ministry has embarked on. And guess what? In position number 2,
yes,
we have an entity that is in the ministry business.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
But they've gone ahead to set up an enterprise. And it's none other than Children of the Nation's nursery and primary school.
Wow.
Tell us a little bit more about them.
I think it's a very noble cause what these people are doing, Solomon. As always, Children of the Nations nursery and primary school, also known as Cotton, are located right there in Onai Oki, in Oki village, Anai parish in Lira sub-county. This is a Christian ministry that offers education services to orphaned and destitute children, and since 2007 through funding primarily from child sponsorship and individual donations. They operate homes, schools, farms, skills centers, clinics. They also do village feeding. Imagine what that is. You just go and you know, they have these village feeding centers where they just feed, make sure they prepare food for children. That's amazing. Yes, and that's all in an effort to provide quality care for children. We want to thank you so much. What you're doing is noble, and not only are you doing that, taking care of our children, but you're also one of the most compliant taxpayers right there in Lira. We thank you so much for paying your taxes, and we rally donors, sponsors, our countrymen to support you in whatever way they can. Thank you so much for paying your taxes. Yes.
Thank you so much, Noella. And guess what? The spiritual contribution continues, because
Yes.
even in position number 3
Yes.
is another entity that is in the business of nourishing our spirits and souls.
Wow.
And it's
Yes.
none other than the regional trustees of Lira Diocese.
Wow.
Tell us a little bit more about these guys.
Yes, the registered trustees of Lira Diocese, they are found right there in northern part of Uganda. Lira Diocese is found in the northern part of Uganda. Yes, it is bordered by Gulu Archdiocese. We're talking about a Catholic establishment. So the establishment demarcates its leadership regions in terms of diocese, okay? So it is bordered by Gulu Archdiocese in the north and east, and then Hoima Diocese in the southwest, Soroti Diocese in the southeast, and then Kotido Diocese right there in the east. So we find the registered trustees of Lira Diocese operating right there, and they operate that in the name of the Lira Catholic Church, and they register to pay their taxes. Wow, Solomon, this is the oldest, I think we've mentioned maybe on the program. 1970,
Wow.
May 6th, 1970. And today we profile them and appreciate them for being compliant taxpayers. Since 1970, that's noble. That's amazing, Solomon. Thank you so much for paying your taxes. And we rally our countrymen to come and continue receiving from you, receiving from the Lord, receiving from the diocese, because you are part of the noble cause of developing our country as well. Thank you so much.
Okay, in category number 4, we have Saving Grace Nursery and Primary School.
Yes.
Still an education institute that is making it happen for
Yes.
the citizens of Lira, not only academically, but also from the value of contributing something to the national coffers. Tell us a little bit more about this nursery school.
Saving Grace Nursery and Primary School are located right there in Amuka Parish. Amuka in Ateso is shoes. I don't know what here it would mean, but located right there in Amuka Parish, Lira County, Lira sub-county, sorry, right there in Lira City. The nursery school has been in operation since 2009, and it is part of the Saving Grace Children's Village. There's an entire village as well in Lira, Uganda, and it houses over 200 former street children, Solomon, 200. Wow. So it provides access to free shelter, medicine, and education. We want to thank you so much, Saving Grace Nursery and Primary School, for not only saving children from the streets and giving them education and taking care of them, but also paying your taxes. Thank you so much for paying your taxes. We want to rally donors, sponsors, our countrymen to come support the noble work that you're part of. Thank you for paying your taxes.
Thank you so much for breaking it down for them, Noella.
Yes.
Guess what? In the next slot, we have someone who's in the business of making sure that whatever it is that we are going to prepare this Christmas
Yes, sir.
is on point in terms of, preparing food.
Yes.
You can't cook without vegetable oil.
Yes.
You can't cook without that essential product. So the next taxpayer is Almaka International Uganda Limited, and tell us a little bit more about these guys and what it is that they do.
Okay. Almaka International Limited are located right there on plot 9597 on Juba Road and Ojuina Sub-County in Ipito, Aweno, Tekulu, right there. And they deal in the manufacturing of vegetable and animal oils and fats. Thank you so much for that, Almaka International, and thank you for being compliant in paying your taxes. We celebrate you today.
Noella Muntu Investment Limited
yes.
is the next taxpayer that we are going to profile. But
Yes.
just before we dig deep into this taxpayer, it's usually the norm when the year is starting for people to make resolutions. This year I'm building, this year I'm marrying someone's daughter, this year I'm setting up a business, this year I'm getting closer to Christ. People can have all sorts of resolutions.
That's true.
Now, we are speaking to that Ugandan whose resolution this year is to set up something
Okay.
in terms of housing.
Okay.
If you're from the Lira region
Okay.
or the neighboring districts,
Okay.
when it comes to that point of putting together a house
Yes.
for either you or for a commercial property, whatever it is, think Muntu Investment.
Wow. Yes. Yes.
Tell us a little bit more about these guys.
You say that, well, because Muntu Investments, they deal in the construction of buildings and supplies. They deal also in the building materials. And so, Solomon, it's good that you rally our countrymen to support them, because when someone is compliantly paying their taxes, they're trying to tell you that I have integrity and you can rely on me. So, for those who need to find Muntu Investment, you'll find them right there on plot 10, Ojuina Road, Wigweng Village, Barogole Parish, Ojuina, Lira Municipality, right there. Thank you so much for paying your taxes. Thank you.
Noella, the next guy, the next taxpayer is someone who is in a business that was unique in the past couple of months, but it has gone on to become quite popular.
Okay.
It's a thing, especially here in central Uganda, where almost every other practitioner is into that business. And it's very helpful because trash is a problem.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Most people just litter it almost everywhere. You find it just right outside his door, right outside his gate. And long term it poses a problem.
That's true.
The people in Lira have a guy who has been helping them in that scenario, and it's none other than Bagoe Technical Services Limited.
Yes.
Who does quite a bit of more than just managing
More
trash.
than just managing trash.
Tell us a
Yes.
bit more about Bagoe and why we need to celebrate this
Yes.
business.
Wow. Not only are they taking care of our environment, but they're also dealers in motor vehicle and motorcycle repair and maintenance, and secretarial printing services, binding, photocopying, and plastics. They also deal in plastics and scholastic materials. They also deal in general merchandise, and both in wholesale and retail. Not only that, but they also deal in cosmetics. So these guys are multi-tradial, and we want to thank them so much for paying their taxes. For those who need to find them, you'll find them right there on Oyam Road in Lira City. Thank you so much for paying your taxes. We rally our countrymen to come support your many businesses, to just bring their monies to you. Thank you for paying your taxes. Bagoe Technical Services Limited.
Yes, Noella, it's time for us to connect with our people who are watching us.
Yes.
From wherever it is that they are watching us from. We need to share some love with them. And guess what?
Okay.
We have a usual suspect in Marvin Jones.
Okay.
He's on there and he's saying, happy birthday, Noela.
Thank you, Marvin Jones. Thank you.
People are showing you some love. We also have Moses Waswa,
Yes.
who is equally giving us some love. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. And so many other guys.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you.
You know, there are not so many today who are commenting. I don't know why.
Yes.
Though many are watching. They are missing out because in this corner right here,
Yes.
in this corner,
Yes.
are some goodies that we are actually giving out.
Yes,
You
we
know,
are
so-
giving out some really, really heavy
So
goodies.
if
Yes.
someone is not able to get on here and comment and show us some love, then
We don't know how to show them
because
some
the
love.
Taxpayers of Uganda Bulletins have a principle: the 10th person to comment
Yes.
gets to win something. Now we don't know what is inside there, but there's a lot of good stuff in there. So
Yes.
get on there, comment.
Yes.
I see Elizabeth, who is saying, "Hello, Noel and Chimbugwe. I received my hamper."
Oh.
This is our winner all the way from
Congratulations.
Fort Portal, and
Yes.
yeah, she was able to go to the Fort Portal office and collect
Yes.
her prize. Elizabeth Aboli, Lizzie,
Yes.
thank you for tuning in. Thank you for keeping it here.
Yes.
Continue to keep it here.
Yes.
You know, don't go anywhere. Okay, Noela, let's get right back into the top taxpayers of Lira.
Okay.
We had gone as far as taxpayer number 7.
Taxpayer number 7. Yes.
Who do we have up there?
Oh, right here we have Mian Agro. Oh, sorry, that's Mian Agro and Traders Company Limited. And they run activities of extraterritorial organizations and bodies. They run a sunflower cooking oil mill. Wow, that's new. You are the first of your kind that we are profiling on this show, on this program, on this broadcast. Thank you so much for paying your taxes. Those that need to find Mian Agro and Traders Company Limited, you find them along Kwania Road, Ojuina Sub-County in Ipito, Aweno, Tekulu, right there. Thank you so much for paying your taxes.
Noela, the taxpayer we have in the 9th position has a name that speaks to me
Okay.
spiritually. There's this song that I grew up loving.
Yes.
It's one of the hymns that, you know, hit a spot in my heart.
Yes.
It's called Rock of Ages.
Wow.
I would sing it for you guys because
Yes.
it's Christmas tomorrow.
Oh.
But we don't have a lot of time. So
So low.
I'm not going to sing it. But we do have Rock of Ages General
Yes.
Enterprises Limited.
Yes.
And they're into quite a bit of business ventures.
Yes.
Break it down for us.
I think it's a very beautiful name. They belong to the wholesale and retail trade sector. They deal in the wholesale of solid, liquid, and gaseous fuels and related products. Also, they offer printing services and they own a bookshop. For those that need to find them, they are found right there at Numa House along Obote Avenue, Bazaar East in Lira Central. Thank you so much, Rock of Ages General Enterprise Limited, for paying your taxes and also being compliant while at it. Thank you.
Beautiful, Noela. In the 10th position, we
10th
have
position,
someone
yes.
who is in a business that we've actually not seen in the past, I think, 3 bulletins.
Okay.
And it's something that we need to, you know, celebrate and commend. It's
Yes.
someone who's in the business of assisting.
Yes.
He plays that Ozil function.
Okay.
I know Ghanaians are not going to like it when I say this, but Ozil is one of the most creative footballers on planet Earth. I still don't understand why that guy is not getting game time on this bulletin.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And I'll start by giving some love to the people who have tuned in and they've reacted. They are showing us that, hey man, we are here.
Yes.
We have Kaketo Ziadi who has given us some love.
Wow, thank you so much, Zia. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for watching from Bulowa.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know you are there. We have Isaac Jagenda watching us all the way from Namugongo.
Wow, thank you so much, Isaac, for tuning
For
in.
giving us some love. We have Rach Regan, the man
Raj
from Chireka,
Regan, yay.
winner of the Taxpayers of Uganda Bulletin hamper. He came, he collected, and he loved it.
Wow, wow.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We have Lamulat Minati. That's a unique name.
That's
Lamulat
very
Minati.
unique.
Sounds kind of like Nicki Minaj. I don't know.
Very unique.
Thank you for tuning
Yes.
in. We appreciate. We love the fact that you're out there and you're watching us and you're keeping up with the Taxpayers of Uganda Bulletin. We have Mesa Danizo. We have Nabil Nzuruga. We
Yes.
have Churchill Regan. Since Reagan's
another
tuning in.
Reagan. Yes.
We also have Kobugabe Lizette. We have Moses Waswa. We have Buhuru Mark. And we have Hani Osam.
Wow.
That's the name.
These names.
Hani Osam.
Hi. Honey, awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in.
When you do your homework, you might find that the name is actually Nabokenya.
Yes.
You know, but Honey Awesome.
Honey Awesome is just awesome.
We have Okech Patrick, and he's also tuned in, and he's following the proceedings. We also have a few more messages. We have a message from Alan Holando, who is saying thanks for the show.
Yes.
As always, I'm tuned in from Banda. Alan Holando, you've not yet picked your hamper.
Oh, please come
pick
your hamper.
Up to. Come to the URA Tower, come with the Dagamuntu and pick your hamper. You want 2 bulletins ago, please come and pick your Christmas hamper. We also have someone who is saying, today is my birthday.
Wow.
That is Mesa Danizo. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mesa Danizo.
From all of us at
Happy
URA
birthday.
TV to Mesa Danizo. Thank you so
Enjoy
much.
your beautiful day.
You almost got born with Christ.
Almost.
Then we also have someone who is saying, happy birthday to Noela.
Oh, thank you.
Sister of Jesus.
Oh.
And that is none other than Rachrigan.
Thank you, Rachrigan.
Thank you so much for, tuning in and sharing some love with us. We also have Kathy Katusime, who's watching from Hoima City, the oil city.
Wow.
Thank you, Kathy, for tuning in. Thank you for watching us. Don't go away because we are going to go back.
Yes.
Freshen up a little bit. Then come back and profile the top taxpayers of Kisoro district.
Wow.
And that will be the final bulletin that we shall be doing in the Taxpayers of Uganda bulletin for this taxpayers appreciation season.
Yes.
But URTV is going nowhere.
Oh yes.
Many more programs are coming through.
Yeah.
As you'll see.
That's true.
On Monday we have a live tax lounge lined up.
Wow. To
help you with return filing. They'll be answering all your questions pertaining to return filing.
Very helpful. Very
but
awesome.
As is the norm,
Rachrigan,
please come and collect your hamper. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you. Thank you.
From all of us at URA TV, we say
adios, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
See you in 15 minutes.